to take her into the dam entrance.
Yeah, we are going to get to see where Meyer is leading, though. Chucks the bird in the pit, and this is one of the Death Mountain caves.
Yeah, it's the exit, the exit cave. Oh, okay. Well, back of the
Well,
cover.
there's Blind's hut.
And nope, left side swamp, nothing. So swamp has been pretty empty so far.
Yeah, considering a lot of the good items are in GT, there's not a whole lot that Ricky could be finding except for maybe some keys. Maybe powder, maybe Berna. But apart from that, it's just going to be keys and compasses, maps, that sort of, other garbage checks.
Diver down, just nothing there.
I don't normally see or no, that's, yeah. Usually when I, do Samaria, I do left side diver down, but, yeah, I guess it's just personal preference whether you like the right side diver down or left side.
Yes, I think I see both. People do both. TR entrance with nothing. And swamp, yeah, nothing there. I think just a Meyer small key, and that's not really worth much.
Yeah, if nothing else, it's another crystal that Ricky has, but sooner or later they have to make that play. Like you said, they have to go towards Meyer.
A old man cave. Yeah, I'm trying to see the difference with the. I think when Arcus is like spinning, you can see the difference in this. Oh, okay. Well, there's the top of the floating island.
Yeah, it's a good thing that the old man has an entrance and an exit, because getting him over there would be a trick.
Yeah. So with Argus, I think the fast drum seems to help here quite a bit. I think when it's like Argus is spinning around all the little eyes or things around, it tends to lag a lot there.
Oh yeah. Argus, and I don't know if this is like canon or not, but Argus reminds me a lot of the Petra from Zelda 1. And I don't know if the two are related or not.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the actual canon stuff with that. Yeah, looking like okay, Lana taking out just some loose TR checks. Yeah, nothing there. That's already known.
Is true chat pointing out that Petra is kind of winged. But like in my mind, I just see that eyeball, a bunch of floating, you know, puffs around it.
And Ricky going for Yaga 1, probably going to go for the fake powder play here.
Yeah, it's not looking. I can't imagine that there's anything vital, which is going to be unfortunate. But we are going to see the right side of desert on Lana's screen.
Yeah, I don't even think Pod's been fully explored. Oh, yeah, he is mad at that. I completely understand that one.
Oh,
Oh no,
there's
that.
ice.
Oh no, that's not good to find that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell, if ice big big chest is gonna have anything, but having cleared ice and then finding the big key, I mean, that's
I mean, if push comes to shove, she may just pull the trigger. I mean, you can icebreaker down there. It probably doesn't take too long to get back to that. And if
yeah,
she wants
with
to be able to complete.
icebreaker it's pretty quick, but still going back into ice is always just it's never a fun time. At least for me, if I'm going to ice, I like to be able to full clear it. But there definitely have been seeds that I've played where like a triple dip into ice was required, and that's just gross.
All right, so let's see, Lana going to take out Swamp.
Yeah, and we didn't see it on Ricky's side, but I wonder if they're gonna do the Specky clip and save a key. Because I believe that is race legal now, correct?
Not sure. It might only be for the casual boots tournament at this time, but we
Yeah,
can see.
I guess
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it had been approved for minor glitches, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, with the hair is small, I think one of the two. I want to say I saw that somewhere. I don't obviously don't remember where that hair is small was.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't have any fire source at the time to go check it out, but that is something that may be returned to. Because I think all Lana's looking for is that big key, right, for desert.
Yeah, I think so, because this is going to be your sixth crystal. So yeah, it looked like Ricky does have the hair is small, because I know I did see that. Like just that was so long ago. And yeah, this was before they got a fire source. Don't know where that was.
Another useless key to Meyer.
Nothing she's
It's
ever
always
gonna need.
when you don't need it is when you find it, and when you do need it, then it's never there.
That's how it works.
I think that's why I started learning, you know, hybrid major glitches. Is so you can get around some of the. If you're just playing casually, you can just be like, "Well, I'm tired of looking for stuff. Let's break the game a little bit."
And nice Argus fight there from Lana. I'm kind of surprised Ricky still hasn't fluted over to Meyer to check out. Oh, that's a lot of entrances there to check out.
Yeah, it's and the further that they stay away from Meyer, that's just the longer that they go without getting that, the items that they need to go back into GT. And even then, let's say that Ricky does find, the bow. How long does it take before they go back there?
Yeah, because the other bow is right on top, and oh, actually, he could get the bow right here. Actually, at least one of them. Yeah, he's gonna be able to get.
Yeah, it's true. But not knowing, yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that,
Lana's silvers, but does that push Ricky further away?
yeah, he's gonna go after Eastern. I mean, I'm kind of surprised I'm not checking again Meyer with the the density of entrances.
And Ricky tried to only spawn the two uh, skeletons, but it has to settle a 3.
Let's see what else Lana has left. She could do Pod and
Ooh,
back of
yeah,
Skull
not
Woods.
much.
Back of Skull Woods.
Yeah,
Yeah, Swamp had nothing in it, really. So she has options. Let's see. I don't know if Bombo's tablet was checked yet.
I don't
Yeah.
believe it was.
And then she might do Pod and back of Skull Woods. Group those two together. Green Pendant was just, I think, a blue rupee. So that's empty. Okay, well, here we go. Here's Bombo's tablet.
Mm-hmm. Now, if this is the desert big key, this is huge.
Oh, that could be. Is this it right here? Oh my god, you called it. Oh man, you called that one.
Twice.
Oh.
I think I need to make a trip to the gas station and buy a lottery ticket. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh, that might be it. That's I think go mode for her, because she's just gonna go to the back of desert and clear it and go right for Ganon. That's 7. That's gonna be her 7th crystal.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge, and that's pretty much a GG at this point.
I mean, so we spent like the first hour and a half with nothing, weapon wise.
Yeah, it
progression
was
really tight. It's like 45 minutes and everything falling into place. Once that GT climb kicked in, as you called that one.
And it was just like out of the blue, and I was just thinking about what could Lana be doing, and then in my head I'm just like, they have hookshot and they have hammer. It's GT.
And the GT dig, yeah, they have enough to pretty much full clear. The sword logic is kind of odd. So you had to go to the Stalfos room first. That's your basic sword. Do Randall room to get your lamp, and then actually climb GT to get your master sword. Oh no, the fire rod. You have to get the fire rod off the top, and then take that to the right side of GT to get your tempered. I mean, to do that logically. Okay, so that is 7 crystals for Lana. She's gonna be heading right over to Ganon. And yeah, the whole seed is much more difficult than the Ganon fight. Completely decked out on
Well,
gear.
yeah, especially with butter sword, silver arrows, red mail. This is free. Especially with how many hearts they have too. It's just
Yeah. Tons of hearts.
and
red
they
mail,
have a
yeah.
cape if you get into trouble, but
Okay,
there's
half
really
cost,
no trouble with it.
half cost magic on top of it.
Right.
It's like all
So
the
even if
safeties.
even if they miss the torch glitch, this is it's a lot. Ganon's gonna have to be a pro sumo wrestler for Ricky to catch up.
And Ganon not even teleporting anywhere. It's almost like feeling just kind of giving up today or something.
I think he did give up.
I didn't even see any teleports.
He's like, you know what? I hit all the good items in GT. I didn't think you were gonna go there.
Oh, there we go.
But
Ganon's
GG
down.
Lana.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
put your
2
GGs,
hours 18.
put your GGs in chat for Lana Bean finishing this race. Yeah, 2:18:27 on race time GG. It's good for first on the restream and 5th place overall. So let's run down the people in front. So first is CS Tudor 89 with a time of 2:05. Furious Magic 2:13:59, Plasma Kappa 2:17:22, Fear Agent 4th 2:17:44, and then Lana Bean 2:18:27, Zeruvian just a bit after 2:19:19. And it's looking like Ricky is decided to put in the forfeit for this race.
And we are joined by both Lana Bean and Ricky. Lana, you went to GT and you had the bow, and how did you kind of feel just going in there and finding just a plethora of amazing items in there?
First off, GG Ricky, GG everybody.
Yeah, that was not fun, but GG's.
That GT was loaded a little bit
In the gauntlet?
everywhere.
Yeah, the whole of GT was loaded. So I think the logic was okay. You had that logically hammer, hook shot. Then you do all of left side. So you get a sword, Cane of Samaria, lamp is in the rando room, and then logically I think you had to climb GT. So you had to have your bows. So you get to the top. Logically, the lamp is required there because right behind the torch room was the fire rod.
I was not leaving GT until I had a full clear at that point. Once I went left side, I'm like, yeah, we're not leaving.
Yeah, I think that definitely helped you, put you in the lead because, 3 swords in GT
Are you
is
serious?
just, yeah, that was, and unfortunately, like, you didn't have the bow to proceed to get those, those 2 swords. So it's just like at that point, both of us were just like, oh man, this is everything.
And the other sword was in a really bad spot because it was the graveyard ledge cave because the other entrance was just a dead end desert entrance.
Right.
So it was that was pretty bad.
For the longest time, I was feeling super behind, especially when I decided that when I found Bumper Top to go ahead and continue in West Dark World, I was just finding nothing anywhere. And finally, I sequence broke the mirror, I think, from CT, and I think one other item was in that region, but until that point, I felt so bad making the decision I did to continue in a Dark World.
Yeah, this seed, I think for the first maybe hour and a half, both of you were just there was nothing. There's no offense, like
Yeah,
barely
there was.
utility. Um, the hammer didn't come until like hour 15 or something. It was a really long
I
time.
think it was even later than
Yeah,
that.
maybe 120. Yeah, longer.
Yeah.
Because there's no offense to kill anything. You got all your medallions super early, but you can't do anything with them.
Right?
But that GT pretty much set everything off. I mean, I was thinking about going there for a while, but then I'm like, there's a few things I could check. If they end up having progression, I'm losing a lot of time putting it off. And that ended up paying off with something, one or two things I did before GT. And then I did GT, and it's like, well, tempered fire rod and lamp and Samari and all this other stuff. It's like, well, I guess I start full clearing dungeons now. And it feels really bad deciding to hold off on Bombo's tablet until after Swamp, Go Swamp. Oh man.
But I mean, there's still a Pendant Dungeon. I think Pod and Back of Skull Woods were still there. Thieves Town, I think the big chest was still there. And then I think when you saw the Lumberjack Cave was Magic Bat, and we were in the comm booth going, oh man, this is that's not gonna be good if Magic Bat has something, but we don't even know where Powder is.
Yeah, exactly. Powder. You
Right.
get two CT smalls. Legally, you need one in the lamp, but yeah, it was a little bit on my mind. But I was like, well, if the game wants me to find it, it's Powder, and if it's Powder, it could be like in the back of Pod 6 key locked or some nonsense. I'm like, at this point, late in the game, I had Skullwoods in Logic. Nothing else in Pod was in Logic. Still didn't have the 6 key. But that was pretty much going to be my next stop after Bombo's tablet if that didn't pay off, because I was getting down to very little left in the game. Like, besides maybe, I think Meyer became in Logic late in the game to go cutscene chest. So I may have done that before Pod and Skull, but I was getting close.
Yeah, I think I know Ricky checked cutscene. I think that was just a TR small. So
Yeah, TR slow.
yeah. Ice Palace, the big chest. You got getting the big key after you clear it never feels good.
Nope.
Yeah, logically it was a thing though, so after Pod and Skull, I was probably going for Ice. Thankfully it didn't come to that point, and I had to curse at Bombo's tablet just a little bit, darn thing.
Well, and like, it was just a matter of time before you found that desert big, and I even said this on the stream. I was like, this is going to be huge if Bombo's tablet is the desert key, and then out from the sky drops a big key, and it's just like, oh, I called it twice, because I called the GT progression, and then the big key right there, right near desert.
Yep, it was pretty convenient placing. I feel bad that I got that check after full clearing and basically doubled up in Swamp Palace. But other than that, I felt pretty good. Like, I didn't even have race time up, so I wasn't aware of the finishers, but I was pretty much thinking low twos for the really, really good players. But honestly, this seed can throw off so many people, especially the first 90 minutes.
Well, like we said, that for the first hour, a lot of the Sphere Zero checks are they're garbage. There's nothing there except for some stun items and keys and just junk checks.
Ricky, you haven't taken up so much of this. How you doing?
That was not fun. Crosskeys used to be my favorite mode, but after what I've been through this summer with it, I'm not so sure anymore.
I would chalk it up to just bad RNG sometimes. That randomizers do be randomizers sometime, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. I just feel like every decision I make is wrong. That's the issue I'm running into. Is every decision I make, every direction I go, is the wrong direction, the wrong decision. And yeah, but not having that
and
sort, like, oh my goodness gracious, like I'm very out of practice when it comes to dark rooms, and not having a sword for 90 minutes hurt so much. And then fighting the sword and lamp
yes,
back to back is just not fair.
yeah, I will say from experience, doing dark rooms without a sword is pretty bad, and like there's been a few rooms that I've been able to learn, but it's just overall you like to have at least some sort of visual clue to where you are.
Yeah.
Other than bombs, the game didn't give you much for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think you started with the hook shot, but that was about it. And what else? Yeah, you didn't have anything. I mean, Ice Rod is only good against some enemies. If it just freezes them, it doesn't do anything for you. But
Exactly.
you really just had bombs. I mean, we're in the comms just thinking, okay, just give them something. Give them like Kana Burna, Kana Samaria, Hammer, Sword. Just give something so that they can actually, damage stuff here.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, the stun prize was 4 bombs. That was very nice.
Oh yeah, I pushed that so hard early. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so good. And then it was my only weapon.
Well, I think for sure I'm gonna have to give this seed to someone and see, like, they'll probably be like, Lupus, what did you do?
Yeah, do it. Share it with friends. Share it with loved ones. Share it with frenemies. Heck yeah. But yeah, I think it's getting late. I don't want to keep y'all. GG's, everybody. Thank you for the commentary. You guys, thank you, trackers. AKA Late Bit for stepping in super late. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to both of you for running this awful seed.
That was fun. So I played worse. GG's, Ricky.
GG's.
Yeah, I'll just. I'm going to bed. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you all for the restream and for volunteering and for taking the time to do that. Thank you so much. GG's.
Yeah, GG's once again, Lana Bean and Ricky, and bedtime sounds like a good time to me. So, I think that's gonna be it for me. And Excalibur, thanks for doing comms with me tonight. This was a lot of fun. And thanks,
Yeah.
and of course, thanks to all the viewers out there for watching this amazing race. This is, randomizer at its finest.
It's not just the items. Now it's entrances. You have to you have to remember where stuff is and how to route it all in a